Good morning, students. Today, in this lecture, we will see about the introduction of number system. So, first of all, we will see about what about the number system and in which subjects we are using this one. So, basically, number system is a very important part of our digital electronic system or microprocessor system. So, when we have to represent our number system. So first of all, we will see what is the number system and types of our number system. So first of all, we will see about the number system. So which type of number binary number system, decimal number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number system. So basically, number system is divided into four types. So one by one, we will study about the characteristics of our number system, and after then, we will see how we convert one number system into another number system. So basically, from here, we will see the first of all common number system and applications of these number system. So we have seen we have four types of number system and where we are used. If we are talking about the decimal number system, so what is the base of that number system? So base of that decimal number system is 10. Binary number system is base is 2. If we are talking about the octal number system, so base of that octal number system is 8, and base of hexadecimal number system is 16. And now we will see what is the symbols. So symbols is that particular numbers. By using the combination of that particular number, we will make that number. Suppose if we are talking about the decimal number system, so now what will happen here? How many symbols we are used for representing the decimal number system? So here first of all 0 to 9. So there are 10 symbols. By using these combination of these 10 symbols, we will make the different decimal number systems. Again we are switching to the binary. So what in binary number system there are only two symbols, either 0 or 1. So by using the combination of these 0 and 1, we will make the different binary numbers. Now we will switch to the octal number system. So now what will happen here? Octal number system, as we know, there are base of octal number system is 8 and number of symbols of octal number system is 0 to 7. Means there are 8 symbols we are using in octal number system, and combination of these 8 symbols we will make the different numbers of octal. What about the hexadecimal number system? As we know, hexadecimal number system base is 16, and so we are using the 16 symbols in this hexadecimal number system. And basically here it is a combination of numeric numbers and alphabetic numbers. So here we will see first of all what is the numeric number. 0 to 9 numbers is numeric number. So these are the 10 symbols plus A, B, C, D, E, F. We are using the 6 alphabetical numbers. So these are the total number of 16 symbols, and by using the combination of these 16 numbers, we have to work out on the hexadecimal number system. So first of all, we have to see which is used by humans and which is used by computers. So first of all, we will say here, if we are talking about the decimal number system, so yes, decimal number system is used by humans. But if we are seeing here, computer is not use the decimal number system. If you are talking about the binary, so binary system is used by computers, but human beings are not use the binary number system. And octal and decimal number system both are not used by neither human beings nor computers. These numbers are basically used for our coding purposes, and so we are used at that particular languages which are used for assembly language programs. So these number system are basically used that particular that process for assembly language. Now we will switch to the one by one see the basic introductory part of work. First of all, we here see how you can represent. What is the basic combination? Suppose you have a decimal number 0 to 7. So these decimal number, how you can represent this decimal number into binary, how you can represent this decimal number into octal, and how you can represent it hexadecimal number. So these are the different combinations. So in further PPTs, we will see that how you can convert your one decimal number system into another decimal number system. So first of all, we will see the very basic description of our binary number system. So as you know, binary number system has it two digits. It is either 0 or 1. So that is basically just like a electronic pulses present in a binary number system, absence of a electronic pulse or present of a electronic pulse. So that is absence of electronic pulse is indicated as a 0 and presence of electronic pulse is indicated as a 1. So this is a very general description of our binary system. That is basically collection, 4-bit collection, 8-bit collection. So what we have to know, if there is a 4-bit collection, so in our binary number, combination of 4 bits collection is called as a nibble and collection of 8 bits is called as a byte. So this is the general combination naming of these groups of these bits and bytes. What about the location? If we are talking about the location of a digit in binary number system, so that is basically specific power of base of 2. So we have to further use this the specific location. Basically the characteristics is the generally 0 to 1, base is 2, and what will happens if we are talking about the digit represents the 0 power, so base 2, 2 to the power 0. So position of that particular bit will indicate it. Suppose position of a last digit represent 2 to the power x, means how many number of numbers you are using in your basic distance. So last position is indicated as a 2 to the power x, where x represent the last position of that particular 1 or 0. So that is the basically in we will further use these system. If we are talking about the basically decimal number system, so that is the same. We are using the 10 symbols and base is the 10. So every and what will happens here, basically, successive place value or position left to the decimal point holds the unit, tens, hundred, thousands. So that is the basic rules in which place that particular decimal number is existing. So according to that, there may be the place value of that particular base, and according to that, we will put the power of that particular base 10. Now, what will happens here? The 0 is the maximum value of digit, and 9 is the basically 0 is the minimum value and 9 is the maximum value of our decimal number system. And by using the combination of these 4 bits, so now what will happens here, basically we will represent it in a 2 into 1000. So what the basic position, suppose 2541, this is a very basic number of our digital system. So 1 is in a unit place. So what will happens here, value of 1 that is equal to 2 to the 10 to the power 0, so that is equal to 1. And what will be the 4 in the tens position, so what will happen, it is multiply by tens position, so multiply by 10. Again, 5 is in 100 position, so it is multiplied by 100. Is a 1000 position, so it is multiplied by 1000. So this is the basic general rule of calculating this one, and again we will get this the value. So this is the very small part. Now octal number system. So now here what will happen in, as we know, the base of our octal number system is 0 to 7. So there are only 8 possible digits value to represent a number. So if you want to represent a number, so with help of 3 bits on octal number is represented. So now what will happen here, how you can represent your octal number. So if you want to represent octal number with help of binary, so you have to use the 3 bits combinations. Either you can convert your octal number into decimal number, or you can convert your decimal number, or again you can convert your octal number into hexadecimal number. So there may be the, again there we are using the combination of 0 to 7 number of symbols. So 8 symbols we are using for this conversion, and according to their different values, each set of bits has a distinct value between 0 to 7. So that is the basic characteristics feature, 0 to 7. Again, since the base of our octal number is 8, so we are using here 8 to the power x, and x is represent the positions, last positions of your. First position is indicated as a 8 to the power 0, and last position is used depend on the 8 to the power x, and x is the last position, whatever the last position of that particular number. So according to that we can calculate these values. In further we will one by one repeat our things one by one. So what will generate the octal number? Now, initial level, what you have to see in here, we have seen octal number is a basically combination of 0 to 7. So, how you can convert your number? So, first of all, we have to see in here, if you have a zero number, so if you want to convert your octal number into binary, so there is a certain representation. So you have to use the 3-bit combinations 000 001 010 011. So that is a basically 3-bit combination of our symbols. So we have to remember these combinations when we are converting your octal number into binary number or binary number into octal number. So you have to remember how you can represent your 8 symbols which is used in octal number system into binary. So this is a basic flow how you can convert these numbers. So this is a 3-bit combinations of our octal number system, and we are representing it in this way. Again, we will switch to the hexadecimal number system. As we know, what about the hexadecimal number system? That is the 16 symbols. 0 to 9 will be the numeric symbols, and 8, B, C, D, E, F is the alphabetical numbers, symbols. So there is a total number of symbols is the 16, and these symbols are using to represent our hexadecimal number system. So this is same means A, B, C, D will be represent to the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So when you have to convert your hexadecimal number system into decimal number, so we have to put the decimal value of these alphabets, not to the A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is a basically representation only 4 bits. If you want to convert your hexadecimal number system into binary system, so now what will happen here? There may be certain 4 bits combination. So means you have to require 4 bits combinations of binary number for converting your hexadecimal number system into binary or binary to hexadecimal. So in octal number system you are using the 3-bit combinations, but if you are working on the hexadecimal number system, so you have to require the 4-bit combinations of, and total number of symbols is equal to 0 to 15. So this is the basically characteristics of our. So that is the same what we have to told you about the base of 10. Same is here. The first position value that is equal to 16 raised to power 0. And what about the last position value that is equal to 16 to the power x. And where what is the x? X represent the last position of that hexadecimal number system. So according to using these rules, we can represent our hexadecimal number system. So now we will move to the conversion. This is the basic introduction of our number system. That is the 4 types of number system. Now we will see here how we can convert our number system. So first of all, we will see the basically there is again a 4-bit combinations of hexadecimal number system. So this is the different combinations, and 4-bit combinations are used for represent the 0 to 15 symbols of our hexadecimal. So we have to remember which type of combination represent to which hexadecimal number. So this is basically a certain flow of our binary combinations, and by using these combinations we can represent our hexadecimal numbers. Now again there is the number based conversion. Initially we have seen binary system, decimal system, octal system, and hexadecimal system. But now here we will see the conversion. Means binary system can be converted into decimal, octal, hexadecimal system. Decimal system can be converted into binary, octal, hexadecimal. Octal system can be converted into binary, decimal, and hexadecimal. And hexadecimal system is converted into binary, decimal, and octal number system. So every number system can be converted to in another number system, and there may be a certain rules and regulations for converting these system from one part to the another part. Now conversion. So first of all, here we will see the conversion. So that is a basically conversion from binary to decimal. Suppose you have to given the binary number. So basically when we are writing the binary number, so here in a base of 2 we can write the 2. So it will represent that this is the binary number system. And the binary number system you have to given the 10101. So now what will happens there? You have to multiply with, since base is 2. So always we have to remember in which type of number system you are working and what is the base of that particular number system. If we are at present working on the binary system, so base of that binary system is equal to 2. So now what will happens in first LSB, that is multiply by 2 to the power 0, plus second LSB is multiply by 2 to the power 1, and in this way we will multiply, and the last MSB, that is multiplied by 2 to the power 4. So what about the 4? 4 is the perfect position of that particular binary number. So from 0 to 4, this is the numbering of that binary numbers. So we will multiply these binary numbers with help of 2 to the power 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And by multiplying these numbers, we can achieve the we can achieve? We can achieve the decimal number system. So a complete thing is represented as a decimal. So this is the 21 is the decimal number system of this one. So I think you have to clear, there is nothing else. This is the binary number. What you have to do, you have to see in which binary number, in which number system you are at a binary number. So base of your binary number is 2. So you have to multiply your number, binary number, with the 2 to the power 0. So what, there is a certain rule. So at initial LSB, that will be multiplied by 2 to the power 0, and at the last at the last bit will be multiplied by the 2 to the power x, where x represent the last position of our bit. So according to that particular 2 to the power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whatever the last position, we will move to the towards that after multiplication, and with addition of every. So after multiplication, so 1 is multiplied by 2 to the power 0, plus second bit multiply by another, third bit, fourth bit and fifth bit. So by multiplying these particular digit with the number system and addition of all these, that is equal to the decimal number system. So suppose you, this is the binary system, and if you want to convert it into decimal system, you have to multiply with the base of that particular number system. Now what will have, same thing is what we have to told you, 21 by 10. So this is a very basic conversion from binary to decimal. Again this is the same. You have to see in this type of conversion, but there is a fractional part also. So just for learning purpose, we have to told you what about the fractional part. What will happens here? 10110, that will be the same as we have to shown in earlier. The LSB 2 to the power 0 multiply by 2 to the power 0, plus 1 multiply by 2 to the power 1, and again 1, that is multiply by 2 to the power 2, plus 0 multiply by 2 to the power 3, plus 1 multiply by 2 to the power 4. So now what will happen here? And after the point, this is the fractional point, and after that 0, 0, 1. So now what will happen? 0 is multiplied by, now here you will to change, you will multiply by 2 to the power minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3. So that is the different multiplication factor. For integer part, that will be the different, and for fraction part it will be different. So in fraction part you have to multiply by 2 to the power minus 1, minus 2 and whatever your last position of your fractional number system. So that is a basically depend. If you have 3, so that is a minus 1, minus 2 and minus. So just see here, after multiplication you have to add all numbers and then you will get the result. So what will happens here? Before point, number of before fractional point, that is called as a integer value, and the number behind the point value after point value, that is called as a fractional value. So I think you have to remember this one. What about the fractional value and what about the this one? Now we will switch to the another conversion. Up now you have given the decimal value, and you have to calculate the binary value. Now what will happen here? You have given the 29. This is the example of for our practice purpose. So now what will happen here? You have to convert 29 decimal system into binary. Suppose you have to convert it into binary system. So now what will happen here? You will divide your decimal number by base of 2. So 29 is divided by 2. So what will happen here? If you are 29 is divided by 2, so you will receive the 14, and remainder, what is the remainder of that particular division? That is the 1. If 14 is divided by 2, it will be completely divisible part, and you will receive the remainder 0. Again, divided by 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. So that is further you have to divide it, and you have to see what is the result and what about the remainder, if there is remainder or not. If there is a completely divisible, so there is no remainder. If there is not completely divisible, 2 to the power 3, 6, remainder is 1. So I think you have to clear this one. But how you can convert your decimal number into binary system. So you can read it as a 11101. So this is a very basic part of your system. Now what will happen? There is again decimal to binary conversion. So here we have to convert 152 and its successive quotient is what will happen. So you have to divide by 152 by 2 and 2. So this will again 152. This is a representation of binary. So decimal number is converted into binary number. And now what will happen here? What will happen here? Binary decimal to binary, but it is a fractional part, है ना? Because just see in our question papers, this is given to the integer part plus fractional part. So you have to both the parts, integer part and fractional part. So now you have to decide how you can convert your fractional part. So integer part will be the same, very easy. You have to divide by 2 and then you can receive this one. So that is a very easy part. And now what will happen here? For integer part, just see here, you have to multiply by 2. So just remember, when you have to convert any decimal number into binary system, so now what will happen there? You have to divide by 2 for integer part and multiply by 2 for the fractional part. So just see here, there is a 0.25 that is multiplied by 2, that is equal to 0.50. Since starting of your this figure is 0, so it will carry the 0. Again, जो भी result remainder है, it will again multiply by 2. So complete total multiplication it 1 and that is a 0. So it is a basic results of converting your fractional part into binary. So we have two steps. When you have to convert your decimal into binary, you have two parts, because one is the integer part and another one is the fractional part. So if we are talking about the integer part, you have to always divide it by base. If you are you have to convert your fractional part, you have to multiply by base. So you have to always remember this rules, and this rule be applicable to everywhere, how you convert your system into binary. Just see here, 0.25 equal to 0.01. You can also take this type of table, as you have to study in very basic classes of. So this is, you can divide it, this one, what is the remainder? So always you have to put the remainder and it will be divisible by 2. So I think it will be clear to you. That is the one, I think. And when you have to write the binary number, so now what will happen here? You have to write from this below to upward. Okay, नीचे से you have to move upward, means this is the LSB and this is the MSB part. So thus we can convert our decimal number system into binary. Now what about the octal? As you know, octal is a combination of 8 symbols. Any type of number can be represented in octals. So you have to given the 25 octal. Now what will happen here? And what is the base of that octal system? The base of our octal system is 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1. So this will happen here. If you want to convert your octal number into decimal number, suppose you want to convert it, you have to multiply with your base number. So what is the base number? 8. So first of all, unit, what type of unit bit we are using? Unit bit is multiply by 8 to the power 0, and after then that bit will be multiplied with the 8 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the last position of your number. So according to last position, so just see here is only two number. First number is unit, so you can multiply 8 to the power 0, and second number 2, that is equal to 8 to the power 1. So that is the basically add on these two and it will be converted into, you can also add here, okay, a decimal to octal. Suppose you have to given the decimal system and you have to convert it into octal. So again, what you have to do, you have to convert into octal. So you divide your decimal number system into 8, and by dividing with 8, you will receive the 137. So you will again read out in a reverse order and 731. So you have to return 137. Same process we will apply. Decimal to octal conversion. This is a decimal number. First of all, you have to use the 152 integer part. So first of all, integer part will be converted into this one. You have to quotient, and this is the remainder. And the desired property is our remainder, means desired property remainder. Now what will happen? First bar, you have to divide your 152 into 8. You have quotient is 19, remainder is 0. Divide it by 19, 2, 3. Remainder is 3. 2 divided by 8, that is equal to 0 and 2. So that is a basically part of our conversion. How you convert your signals, decimal to octal. Multiplications. But now what will happens? You have not a only integer part, you have also a fractional part. And what is the role of fractional part? When you are working on the fractional part and you have to work out on the octal number system, so that particular digit will be multiplied by 8. So why 8? Because base of that system is 8. So we are using only the base value, so 8 to the power minus 1. So this is the result. Total number of decimal number system, that is 232.2. So I'm just showing you. I think you have more clear to these values how you can convert your system. Now again, you have given the octal or how you have to convert in decimal. There is a certain rule: decimal to octal, octal to decimal. This is the octal number, and you have to multiply this octal number with the respective position rate. And what is the respective position rate? Here it is. Suppose you have to given 152.25. So now what will happen? 2 is multiplied by 2 to the power 0. 5 is 2 to the power 2. And 8 is 5. 1 is the 8 to the power 2. So this is the rules. Plus in reverse order, 2 is multiplied by 8 to the power minus 1. And 5 is multiplied by 8 to the power minus 2. So in this way, we can convert our octal number system into decimal number system. If you have given any 0.25, means you have to given the fractional part also, and for using the fractional part, you can opt the power of 2. So you can use here 0.25. Again, we can solve it and we can achieve 12 decimal number. That is equal. So whatever 152.25 is the octal number, convert it into decimal number. Okay. Now again we will see the conversion, binary to octal. Now how your binary system can be converted. Suppose you have to given the number 10101. So in binary we have already seen that octal to number system that is represented in groups of bits of 3 bits combination. So here it will again repeat it. You have given this one. So what you have to do, there is only 5, and for making a 3 bits pair, you have what you have to do, you have to multiply this your unit with certain devices. So what will it will be, you can put the 0 in MSB place. You cannot put the 0 in LSB after before LSB. Always you can put the 0 in the MSB. So here we will add the MSB 0, and it will be again made the combination of 3. So now what will happen here? How you can convert? These 3 will be converted into 010, that is equal to 2, and 101, that is equal to 5. So this is a 25. Okay, and these are converted into octal system. So it will again, I will show you how you can convert it 2 to the power 8. And there is again a different combinations of our binary system. So I think it will be clear to what you have to done. You have to make the 3 pair from this. After this point we will make this one, and after this point we will make this one. If there is any shortcoming of in making the groups, so what you have to done, you have to insert extra bit. Suppose here is a 1 only, there is no supporting bit, so you can add 00 for supporting this system, and we can calculate what is the digital value of that particular binary number system. So here we will find out the digital value. So this is a various combination, and this is the notation of that decimal. So this one is the equivalent octal number of this binary. Up octal to binary, binary to octal, octal to binary. So this is same 25 8. You can again 2 and 5. This is a combination of 2 and 5. Base 10. You have to assume, put on the value of 2, put on the value of 5. This is a base 2. So this is a basically combination of our binary number system. So we can convert our octal number system into binary number system. Now we are moving to the decimal to hexadecimal number system. The fourth is again we have hexadecimal number system, and in hexadecimal number system, what will happen there? There will be the 16 symbol. So first of all, you have to given the decimal number. You can divide this decimal number to the 16, and what will happen? You will receive 26, and remainder is 7. 26 time it will be divided, after then remainder is 7. Now in 16, you will again divide it in one time divisible, and remaining is 10. So what will happen here? You can put a for 10, and again 0 times we will apply, and you will again what is the this one, again this will indicated in remainder part. So this is a 1a7. This is a basically conversion of this 4 to 3, because we have to read it. Suppose this is check the arrow, we have to read it from below to, from low to bottom, low to high version of that particular. Same thing is here. You have to given the decimal number in fractional part, and you can convert it into again same as I have to do. If you have given the in terms of point or in terms of fractional, if your number system is if you have given any number of fractional part, so now what will happen here? You have to multiply by 16, because your base is 16. So always you have to remember what type of devices we are using. What should the base? First of all, we have to decide what is the base of that particular number system, because base part is very important. So 0.25 is multiplied by 16, so that is equal to result, and carry will be 4. These hexadecimal number system will be equal to this one. Okay. Now again there may be conversion binary to hexadecimal. Suppose you have to given a binary number, and you have to convert it into hex. So now what will happen? In octal number system, you will make the pair of 3. Now in hexadecimal number system, you have to make groups of 4 4. So now what will happen? Here is only 5 bits. So 4 is here, and 1 is here. Only 1 is here. So now what you have to do? You have to add 3 zeros for making it as a 4 bit combinations. And by these combinations, we can decide it what type of decimal values it will represent. by using the combination. Because and in our hexadecimal number system, what will happen there? There may be 4 bits group. Now again we will see, this is the, again you have to even make the 4 combinations. There is a, we will make the combination left side of binary point. Just see here, 4 only 3, so we can add 0 here. We have add 0 here for making the 4 groups. Now then we write the hexadecimal digits which correspond to the each pair. So now you can write 1010, that is indicated as a B. B means 11. Again 1010, that is indicated as a 10. A, that is indicated as a 7, and it one is indicated as a 3. So that is a complete conversion of your binary representation into the hexadecimal bit representation. Now hexadecimal to decimal representation means you have to given the hexadecimal number system. Suppose you have to given the 19FDE60, and these hexadecimal number system you have to convert into decimal. So base of hexadecimal number system is 16. So you again, what you have to do, you multiply your number to what type of number you have to given. 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1, 16 to the power 2, 16 to the power 3 and 4. So this is a basic construction features for converting, and then you can convert it, and this is the final conversion decimal value. So if you are representing any number with hexadecimal number system, you have to write in base of 16. If you have to represent any number in decimal system, you have to write here in base 10. Means by using the base in below part of your number, you can represent the base of that particular system will be this one, and you can just at that particular point. Up octal to hexadecimal. Suppose you have to given the octal number system. So now what will happens? Octal to hexadecimal conversion. Converting your octal to hexadecimal, there are the 2 steps required. In first step, binary equivalent of 25, and then we will make a 4 pairs bit at a time. Otherwise, we can also receive it by another process, multiplying process. So you have to see here what about the multiplication rules of that particular point. Okay, so here we will again make a pair of 4 for converting our binary number system into basic part of that one. Now we will see here, just see, I will just making a pairing. So before integer part, we will move from this to this word, and if we are fractional part, we will make a pair of this side. So this is again, we will write our hexadecimal number into the corresponding combinations. These are given you, and so on. So based on these number system, so at present we have to summarize all things in this chapter. What we have to study today, we have seen the types of our number system, and now we will see how we will convert one number system into another number system. And when converting one number system into another number system, the basic concept behind all these is same. You have to always remember in which type of number system you have and in which you have to convert. So according to that, you have to use the base, and you have to remember, if you are working on the integer, we have to divide that particular base, and if you are working on the fractional part, you have to multiply that particular fractional part, and you have to calculate the value, integer value from that particular part. So I will also give you some questions. If you are working on the positive number, negative number, and negative number is represented by a bit, and that bit is called as a MSB. So sometimes if your number is signed number, we will also take in our another lecture. We have today I will only give you the number system, and next lecture we will also see the negative fractional part, about how the what is the role of negative number and fractional part. That is again कि what will happens with your decimal number. अगर फ्रैक्शन नंबर है तो बाइनरी इक्विवेलेंट निकालना है, तो डिवाइड, you will be divide or multiply or so on. So that is a very basic part of our questions for covering these. So we have to convert hexadecimal value 16 to the decimal value. So just you have to use what you have to given. You have to given the hexadecimal value and you have to convert it into the decimal part. So how you can convert your values into decimal? So you have to remember these are the basically binary number system and you have to convert it into hexadecimal. So you have to know what type of combinations or what type of bits you have to require in particular pair, yeah, groups. So in what is that? So we have to divide these and we can convert. Again, we have to convert 0 1 0 1 1 binary number into decimal number system. So this is a basically number system. Binary is given. You have to calculate the decimal. So again, what you have to do? You have to take the 2 to the power something powers, and according to that, you can convert your system into one decimal number system into another decimal. A one hex digit is sometimes referred to as the byte nibble. So you have to know what is a pair or combinations, what is the role of 17 8 octal number and how you convert your octal number into decimal number. So this is a very very basic part for me. So this is a binary number. You have to give an octal. You have to convert. So if you have to octal number means you use the 4 and 5. You have to first of all what is the representation of 4 in binary system and what is the representation of 5 in binary system, and according to that we can convert our complete octal system into binary system. Again, we have given some objective questions for solving how you can convert binary to octal, octal to binary, octal to hexadecimal, hexadecimal to octal. So there are so much combinations. And while you are converting all these numbers, first of all, you have to always remember what you have to remember that there may be a certain rule. First of all, in which number system at present you are existing and from in which number system you have to convert. So you have to remember here, suppose this is the binary system, so there is no need to worry about it. You can make a 4-bit combinations, but sometimes there is not a system for converting it. So first of all, not grouping these systems. So first of all, you have to remember what amount of part you will receive from this data analytics. So that is a basically depend on this one. So it will be close. I have given some objective questions for your preparation of that particular part. So now we will again told you about the ki how much part. So there is a very very basic practice because if we are talking about the one number system is converted into three number system, again another number system is converted into three. So what you have to do? First of all, you have to read out that number and you have to decide it is a integer part or it is a combination of integer and fractional part. So you have to solve both parts separate. You can't calculate same time. So first of all, that is the integer part. So then you have to convert your number. What type of number given? That will be the binary system. And after point, you can also calculate the binary system. So now what will happen in binary system? In binary system, you have to multiply with the e to the power 0 so on. Then it will convert it into integer part. Same thing is here. 45 is a octal numbers and you can calculate the basic part. So now what is the here? You have to read out how you can represent your number 4. So what is the binary representation of 4 and what is the binary representation of 5? So it is very easy to convert your octal number system into binary number system. Again 17 is a octal number and you have to decide what is the digital number. So how we can decide on the digital number. So this is a very very basic question which you have to solve as a assignment. So this is a